Hello, I am Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Ace Academy. Previously, after meeting Yuka, I think her name was. I'm pretty sure her name was Yuka. On the bus, we asked for help to get a permit for our motorcycle so we don't have to take the bus anymore. And now we're in line, a very long line, to get said permit. And that's where we left off. Let us continue. The line crawls to a steady pace, and after what seems like forever, I finally walk up to the counter. Hello, shadow person. Hi, I need a parking pass for a motorcycle.
You'll have to fill out your request online, which you can access through your web link. Approval takes about 1 to 2 weeks, and if approved, a physical pass will be mailed to you.
Oh, what? That's dumb. Before I can respond, he looks past me.
Next!
Cool that they have sprites for, like, the receptionist. But I wish it wasn't some shadowy figure. Hold on. I plant a hand firmly on his desk. He scowls at me.
What?
Bribe him. Who does he think he is? Let's talk about this. Bribe him? So, if I give you this cookie that I have in my pocket, can I make that go faster? Who do you think you are? The receptionist. Let's talk about this. So, this is another one of those moments when I wish I had thoughts before speaking. He waits for me to finish, but I can see the impatient building in his eyes. It's now or never. Flirt with him. Try and be reasonable. Make up an elaborate sob story. My dog ate it. You really? When did you flirt with him just to see what happens? Alright, I'm going to choose flirt with him, but I'm going to come back to this because I don't want that to be my actual response. I'm going to give for either this one or this one. I haven't decided yet, but let's see what happens when we flirt with him. I offer him my best come hither look. He instinctively leans away from me. Not exactly the reaction I was going for, but I can work with it. I lock eyes with him and grin flirtatiously. He leans further back, confused. Has anyone ever told you you have very pretty eyes? His cheeks turn a faint pink, but his frown deepens as he looks behind me.
Look, I don't have time for this.
I step back in his line of sight, my grin wider, and I wiggle my eyebrows. Oh, I don't have to wiggle up the eyebrows. Oh, come on, cutie. Now you just teasing me. Your voice, it's like an angel singing.
What?
I might end up staying with this if I get my pass in the end. His face flushes deep red, and he opens and closes his mouth as if trying to find the right words to say. You sure are adorable when you're all flustered. I wink at him. Why is the bad flirting working though?
You... What? Why? This? Here, just take it.
Oh my god. Okay, that is, we'll go back, what if we were trying to be reasonable? That's such a complicated process for something so simple. There must be an easier way. The man taps the desk with his finger.
There isn't. If you have an issue with this process, you could send a complaint online.
It's just a bike pass.
I don't have time for this.
He tries to look around me, but I block him. Come on. I hold his gaze. Just when I think he's about to give in, his expression hardens.
Nope. Next.
Oh no. You know what?
Nope.
We're gonna stick with flirting, okay? Why? Because that was amusing. Our character seems sarcastic and just weird. Right. Yeah, so we flirted but to get our bike pass. I don't know how that's going to turn out with the ladies. I think it's ladies. I think there's romanceable characters. I assume so. I think they're all girls. We'll see. He violently pulls open a drawer and flings a plastic card at me before slamming it shut. I take it with a playful smile. Thank you. I was gonna say wink. I didn't realize I actually winked. I wink and blow him a kiss. Oh no. And he quickly looks down. I turn around and walk away as he grumbles to himself. After a few seconds, he realizes there's still a line of students waiting. Yep, still got it. Oh. If only everything was that easy. And of course, Yuka's there. Suddenly, I see Yuka's smiling face.
How did it go?
I just flirted my way into getting a pass. I got the pass without any problems. Her eyes grow wide. What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm just a little surprised you got the pass so easily. They usually push you to fill out the online form.
I wink at her. I have a way with words.
I see.
She seems like she's unsure how to react. Shall we get going? She nods. We head out as another flood of students enters the office. There seem to be fewer students milling around outside and more hurrying towards classes. I check the time. 25 minutes until classes starts.
Do you know where your first class is?
Yeah, it's here. I show her the campus map on my phone. A small flashing light indicates where I need to go. Be.
Oh, that's close by. I can walk there with you.
That would be great. I'm spending an awful lot of time with a person I don't necessarily know if I want to be with. We head down one of the narrower paths leading straight to a regal-looking building with tall arching windows. Only a few students are meandering about it.
This is it.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's no problem at all.
And you're off to psychology?
Mm-hmm.
What other classes do you have this semester? She pulls out her phone. I do the same. And we study each other's schedule.
Well, it looks like we have history of robotics together on Friday.
I guess that means we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. We both exchange smiles. I notice the time on my phone. 15 minutes until class. My class starts soon. Yuna peers at her phone before tucking it back into her pocket.
Oh, right. I have to go or I'll be late. See you Friday.
I nod, and we go our separate ways. After a few steps, I realize I don't have any way to contact her apart from our Friday class. I turn around, but she's already a good distance away. Ask for her phone number, let it go. I didn't even quite click on that. Let it go. There. Now I feel more satisfied. Yeah. We don't necessarily know if we want to be with her. Let's go and find other people. Don't you dare let it go. Let it go. Can't ask for her number anymore. They went there. Besides, I don't want to be late for my class. She's already too far away. I'll talk to her on Friday. I watch as she disappears around the corner. I take a deep breath, steeling my nerves, and firmly push open the door to the auditorium. After a quick scan of the room, I select a seat near the back. I can tell this is a first year introductory class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I have to take intro classes again. Some of my electives from CINY did not encompass the full scope of course material, whatever that means. I hush blankets the auditorium as a man strides to the front of the room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
Ah, another shadowy figure. Hello, Professor Piloting 101. The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle towards the nearest exit. I yawn and watch them leave with disinterest. He drags a web page from his tablet onto the screen behind him.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
Aw, Professor Piloting 101. So sweet. Also, is this information that I actually need? Are there really like grades and stuff? Can I fail out of piloting? That comment got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. Oh, is this green because of my my stat? He is thorough. This is so boring. Memorize the information. Yeah, memorize it. I automatically store the information into my memory.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
The class visibly perks up.
The qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
Oh, did we like transfer in the middle of the year? A hand shoots up from the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
Soft snickers fill the room. The student visibly shrinks from all of the eyes now focused on him.
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare. In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days, so we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
Yeah, what about the new kids who weren't here in the summer, Professor Piloting 101?
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we do?
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
No. The student scowls, but shakes his head.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You will then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat.
Are you telling me, game, that there's no hope for me to beat my first battle?
Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability. Any questions?
He is answered with silence.
Let's get started then.
Okay.
Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
A thunder of chairs scrape along the floor as students file out of the class. Those who remain chat animatedly in small groups. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out of the room. Once I'm by the door, a snippet of a nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Yeah, that ancient-looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
The students laugh loudly. I have a sinking feeling I know what they're talking about. As I hurry out of the classroom, I check my phone and am excited to see an email notification. I eagerly read through the email. It's just a note letting me know my gear has been registered, and I now have access to the hanger. Cool. Well, that certainly makes this easier for me. At CINY, I spent days going through the registration process. We had to submit all of the paperwork ourselves, and of course, nobody in the administrative office was ever helpful. Also, I keep noticing the music, just like there's this cut thing where like it stops and then starts back up. Yep. Satisfied, I pull away my phone and make my way to the hangar. I bring up the map on my phone and touch the hangar, which lights up. Soon, pulsating lights dot the path from my current location to the hangar. Well, that's cool. What was that noise? It's a bit of a trek away from the heart of the campus, but I make good time. I scan my ID and walk in. Oh, that was the sound of our ID being scanned. This is exactly what a giant robot hangar would look like in my head. I follow a long hallway which leads into a great space filled with towering gears. That's lots of little detail. I follow along. I've read that part. Having gears. Everyone of them is sleek, refined, and updated with the latest model of accessories and weapons. They weren't kidding when they said Japan was the leader in mecha technology. I walked past several rows of gears until I am reunited with Eagle. Oh, okay, it has a name. I was going to name it Big O. A crowd of students surround it. They speak in hushed tones, but break into snickers when they notice me. I push my way towards them, but they disperse before I even reach them. Most are trying to hide their laughter and failing miserably. I give my gear a detailed inspection to make sure it didn't suffer any dings or damages during transit. So far, so good. My gear may be a bit bulkier than others, but it's in great working condition, which ultimately is what matters. The colors are still bright too. I wonder if they polished it for me or if it always looked this good.
The other guys might laugh at your gear, but I sense that it's different.
Who are you? Show.
Spirit.
Oh, you're the, you're gonna be in just with us, won't you? Yes, I feel the soul of your robots.
Something that makes it stand out amongst the others. Yes, I can feel this one is truly special indeed.
I hadn't noticed the student besides me. His arms are folded, and he's nodding with closed eyes, as if he's saying something truly deep and meaningful. Can I help you? Damn right, it's something special. Shuffle away from this lunatic. Let's not shuffle away. Yeah, it is special. I made it with my pops. I'm glad at least someone here knows a good gear when he sees one. I also fold my arms and nod. I'm tempted to ask him to repeat himself so I can record those words of wisdom. Damn right. I think the other guys are just scared. Do you need something?
Oh, right.
He seems almost surprised, as if he'd forgotten why he came. He fidgets so much, I wonder if he's nervous.
The name's Sho Shinjiro. Pleased to meet you.
He thrusts his hand out in greeting, grinning from ear to ear. I cautiously shake his hand. Hi, I'm Satsuma Imo.
You're a second-year pilot too, right?
Yeah, how did you...
Not that many students transfer during second year, you know? You're the talk of the pilot's lounge. A mysterious, foreign transfer student.
Of course. That would explain the interest around my gear. I guess I didn't quite live up to their expectations. I'm not sure what they were expecting, though.
And I deduced that you are this transfer student.
Excellent deduction skills. I wonder what gave me away. It couldn't possibly have been my magnificent golden locks.
I've gotta say, I thought you'd be taller.
Ouch. I mean, his hair is light too. I guess it's not bright yellow. He starts comparing our heights with his hand and is a bit disappointed to find we're about the same height. Again, just what was he expecting? We don't all look like Leonardo DiCaprio. Really? Okay. I think his perception of Americans is a bit skewed.
Anyway, you're new here, which means you're not part of a team yet, right?
Correct. Right. That's been on my mind since class ended. I had almost... I nod, okay. I was like, what? I nod, almost certain I know what he's about to say next.
Well, it just so happens that my team is lacking that oh-so-vital fourth member we need to be able to compete.
You don't say. He looks at me, hopeful, then leans in close, a little too close. personal space, man. We just flirted our way into a pass. We don't really get to be like personal space. Okay, we'll see how this goes in the next episode. I'm Tater Cat. If you haven't already left comments, I got southern. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.